Good morning, Zio here. And today we're talking Epic versus Apple. That's right, we have more to the story of Epic versus Apple. I thought we were kind of done with it, but I guess Apple has other plans. So grab yourself some coffee, sit back, relax, and let's get into it, shall we? And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Go take a look at all the social media links down below and follow me in places like Twitter and TikTok and Facebook if you must. But anyway, yeah, I'm in other locations. Hit the follow button, hit that like button, hit that, subscribe button, leave me a comment, all that good jazz. But apparently, Apple has filed an appeal in Epic Games cases, potentially delaying App Store changes for years. So what happened, right? If you've forgotten or didn't see the previous video, both parties won and lost at the same time, right? Apple was essentially ordered, hey, here's the deal. You can't prevent companies from essentially having their own store, front from separate from yours, right? Because Apple, the way they've written their things and stuff, in order for you to offer somebody, say, in-game currency, we'll say gems is our example for the day. If, say, you have gems as your in-game currency and you want to sell the player gems, and you've got 100 gems and 100 gems equal $1, right? So for every dollar you give them, they'll give you 100 gems of in-game currency. It has to go through the Apple Store front in order for that to go. So then Apple, of course, takes, I think it was 30% off that. So that for every dollar, they're taking their 30% of everything that you spend in there. So Apple, of course, didn't like, or I'm sorry, Epic didn't like this, and what Epic did was they decided to make their own storefront, reduce the prices because no longer Apple is taking 30% cut off of that. Did this for a month, got themselves banned from the platform, immediately went into this information campaign and stuff. The second they were, of course, caught for violating Apple's TOS and went to court over it. In the end, Epic was, of course, told, you fucked up. You know you did it. You've lost, essentially. You can't do that sort of thing. But Apple was also told their practices are anti-consumer, they're anti-development, all this other stuff, and then they would have to allow developers to essentially put their own thing up there. They can't dissuade their player base to go to their store built into the game. Instead of having to make all transactions through Apple, they can go through other things as well instead. Well, Apple has apparently filed an appeal on that exact portion of it right there, an appeal on that. But apparently they filed a notice of appeal in the Epic Games case and is asking for a stay on the injunction that lets developers add in-app links to payment websites, according to the company's representative on a document filed last Friday. It appears if Apple wins the stay, which will be decided by a judge sometime in November, so we've got until November to find out if this is going to take hold or not, a rule-changing potential allowing developers to circumvent the App Store's fees of 15% to 30% may not take effect until appeals in the case have been finished, a process that could take years. And that's about it. So, Epic did lose, right? They lost, but they went in knowing they were going to lose. In my opinion, that's what they did. They knew they were going to lose this because Apple can still keep their, thing off their storefront and everything if they failed to, because Epic violated that and then took them to court off after all that. So Apple can go F you. Oh, also, of course, Epic was ordered to essentially pay the percentage that, of the money that was done in that month, which accumulated to certain millions of dollars. So, they've got to pay Apple their fair share of that as well. But in the long run, for everyone else, for the other developers, for the indies and everyone else out there, they would finally be slightly out from under Apple's boot when it comes to money things. Now, regardless of how I feel about that, because it's kind of a weird, wonky thing, I think 30% might be a bit too much, if you ask me, to be allowed to use that. But at the same time, I feel that it's Apple's store. Apple is maintaining the service. Apple is doing all the maintenance and stuff. But, 30 seems a bit raw, in my opinion. Although I'm pretty sure that Google has a similar fee on their side as well for the Google Play Store. But, Epic didn't go after Google, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.